Chileans, it's abandoned night. It's bouncing thingy on the screen, and oh, there he is. Poor guy. Let's check it out. F. Shank. I don't know what G does. H. H doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. So I guess that's water. And if your glass is empty, you're dead. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, so I guess the point is to get the blue balls onto the shafts. So as long as I'm chugging water, I'm regaining health. So I could easily just kite somebody over here and tank them on some water. Right? I don't get what I'm supposed to be able to do with this. Okay, so that is a dash. Use your dexterity, G the run. I think I figured that out. I think I figured that out. Can I move on? Can I? Okay. Aha. So there's just no animation for that. And you recover health as long as you're not moving, so I guess I don't need to stand on the water pots. This, the game looks awful, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that already. I was pressing G. Do I have to, like, press it? Okay. Just barely made it through. Okay, we gotta G the run. Damn it. I G the ran it the wrong way. There are multiple things I don't like about the way this game looks. Inconsistent lighting is a big one. Like, I really hate just generic drop shadows on everything. Just the same ellipse, essentially, on everything. There seems to be, like, a... Is it called spectral lighting when it's just a radius around a thing? I don't remember. but it doesn't really seem to actually contribute light. I think it just makes it, you know, a paler color right there. It's not actually, there's so much global lighting anyway. It would really suck if there wasn't, because if these were the only light sources, you would never be able to see anything. But the shading on these things is irrelevant, essentially, because of how much light there is everywhere. There is no real light source for there. I'm assuming this is a shadow, probably. I don't know. This chest is weird. It's got like a weird, like, extra thickness on this side for some reason. Again, probably pretending to be shaded on this side for no reason, because lighting is... The thing I don't understand about a lot of assets that have shading on them is that they don't seem to put into consideration the actual light source in the game. So if you're not going to bother, then don't bother. Just let it be flat then. This game would actually benefit if it was just flat, but they're trying to force perspective really hard here. And I get it. Like, I get what it's trying to do here, but it looks really bad. It looks really bad. And I also really... This is another... I was playing a game just before this one where I had to use the arrow keys to move, and it was... I was willing to tolerate it there. Here, it's just clunky. It's really clunky. And the way the dash works is a little bit tricky for me as well. So I guess you have to... You press it once, and then you've got a couple instances of being able to move quickly. So you have to really time it, I guess, and get really close to be able to scurry on through there. Now, as hackneyed as this looks, and as perhaps obvious as it is that this is a hazard, I like that there's a skull there to show you that it's going to mess you up. I like that. Like, I'm not saying that there wasn't effort put into the game. It's not... Shitting on it isn't exactly what I'm doing here for that reason. Like, it's not... I don't think it looks bad because it wasn't... Like, somebody didn't try. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that... It's inconsistently tried at, I think is what I'm getting at here. It's not... like, the things are sort of amateurishly considered to begin with, and then they're sort of thrown together in a very collage sort of way, where it's like they don't really fit together, and it's a little disorienting, at least for me. And I don't know what I'm filling up. Is that water? Is that my, like, shield durability? Or, I don't know. So I didn't move, did I? Did I need more than one hit? Was I getting hit by the hammer instead of the... It's hard, like, I don't really like how I die in the game either. I mean, I don't like how I die in the game in the sense that I feel like that was stupid. But I mean, I don't like that when you die, you can't really see how you died. Because perhaps when the game was designed, it was thought that it would be obvious that there was only one way you could have been killed, but it seemed like there were two. And I wasn't looking at my health, so maybe I was just taking damage over time as I was trying to consider where I need to stand so I can G the run. But if I'm supposed to G the run, I guess that means I was hit by the spinny ball thingy. And I don't know. I don't really feel like this game is worth it for me. Like, I don't really want to get better at it. I don't really want to see more of it. It feels like a first attempt sort of game. Like, none of the elements are really that good, I guess. And it's almost, I can't even tell, like, if it's just that it's somebody's first game, or if it is just like a joke. Like, it's not supposed to be good. Like, it's intentionally this bad. I can't tell, which I think is pretty impressive on its own, but not impressive in such a way that I think you should spend money on it. It's just sort of impressive that I can't tell in what way it's bad. And I think the thing that's really bothering me is that it clearly wants to be a pixel game, right? But the pixels aren't a consistent size. And you can tell really obviously right here. Like, there's no perspective taking place here. It's not like the walls, which are just shitty. But if you look at his helmet, you can tell that he's bobbing 1 pixel based on this area right here. He's gaining and losing a pixel to bounce up and down. But if you look behind his head and you compare it to this isn't a pixel high because there is a smaller pixel right there. Like, I'm not really a sprite artist, but man, that's bad. Like, and then we've got just the basic slide tween up and down here of this little how to not die so stupidly tip. I really like that enemy though. This little cat's looking fellow. And I like this, the animation of that blood splatter. Like, those are the 2 things I really like about the game. I don't understand what's going on with the heart right here. When it was metallic, it looked like it was, you know, I guess shiny, but I don't know why you would have a shiny heart. It's all nitpicky stuff. I guess I also don't like that as you're moving along the wall, like the wall scrolls, but the torch stays where it is. I think, like, it's very confusing to look at. It's G the run. And I think we have to go up and around this way. Oh, almost made it. I almost made it, but G the run ran out. So, G. Time to move on to the next one. Thanks for watching.